What's going on, YouTube? This is BBSP. I'm back with another video. You know what I'm saying? I want to get this out there and everything, man. Everybody's saying that LeBron's tenure in LA was a complete failure, right? You know, they missed that playoffs that first year because of injuries and inconsistencies of the young team and all that shit. You know, you got these people out here, you know, so-called fake Laker fans saying, you know, they're not a success. You know, that the tenure with LeBron is nothing but a failure without actually using context. You know, but I want to say if you know, and this is all them winning a championship during this time, during this 5 years or whatever, right? During these 4 or 5 years or whatever, right? All right. Well, if the Lakers with LeBron is a failure, then what the hell do you call the Clippers with Kawhi Leonard and the Nets with KD? Okay, why aren't they giving the same energy, if not worse? Because they're so-called title contenders, right? They so far have failed to live up to expectations of winning the championship. But nobody has no energy for them cats, right? But the argument should be the Lakers with LeBron was more successful than the Clippers with Kawhi and PG. Well, Lakers with LeBron and AD is more successful with Kawhi and PG, and the Nets with Kawhi with KD and Kyrie. Check this out, okay? Nobody keeps the same energy. Everybody is a hypocrite. Everybody is not being objective about this shit because they have their biases. And we know why about that shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? The Clippers had all this hype. You know what I mean? The narrative was Kawhi stuck it to LeBron and AD. Kawhi so-called did it the right way. Kawhi beat LeBron at his own game and shit, right? And the Clippers were gonna all but stroll to the championship. And nobody gave nobody else a shot. Not the Bucks, not the Rockets with James Harden and Russell Westbrook, not the Mavericks with Luka, not the Bucks, except the Bucks with Giannis and Chris Middleton. You know, so they did all that shit talking, right? And let's fast forward to the bubble. They took a 3-1 lead. They took a 3-1 lead in embarrassing fashion. And goddamn it, nobody's giving them the same energy, you know what I mean, of being a goddamn failure with shit, right? All that hype, all that hoopla and shit, right? All that hype, all that hoopla, all that hype and hoopla by these dick riders, you know? But it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy, man, how the people move the goalposts and change the narrative because they following these clowns in the media, like like uh, like you got these clowns out here following this same logic. I just find it funny. Once again, check it out. Once again, you got these lame ass studio cases, these shot warriors saying they want to cancel Stephen A. Snitch, right? But yet, it's very hypocritical on the part of these motherfuckers that they're using the same talking points, the same talking points, right? The same goddamn talking points, same goddamn talking points that these lames use, man. You know what I mean? But then that wasn't good enough for these clowns. KD comes back with Kyrie over the toe, and they were all of a sudden behind them because they were, all in their feelings like bitches and shit. That the Lakers and LeBron James and Anthony Davis won the chip. So Brooklyn Nets decided to re-up. They decided to re-up and trade for James Harden, right? Then everybody was capping saying Brooklyn was going to win the championship. Brooklyn, it's a wrap. It's over. It's a wrap, right? Brooklyn's going to win it all, right? But the whole situation with Steve Nash being a lame duck coach, the roster not having any real true balance, Kyrie and his whole, drama and shit, you know what I mean, and all this, basically being a team distraction. They've underachieved. The Brooklyn Nets have underachieved. So have the Los Angeles Clippers in comparison to the Los Angeles Lakers. But you got this narrative out here that, it was a bubble chip. Oh, it don't matter. Oh, it's just a bubble chip. Shit don't matter. Nobody cares about that shit, right? I just find it funny that y'all clowns move the goalposts and shit. And now all of a sudden, now y'all don't care. Now I'm willing to bet you, if any team in the NBA, especially the Clippers, whether it be the Bucks, whether it be the Heat, whether it be the Celtics, the Nuggets, the Jazz, the Blazers, Portland Trail Blazers, any other team besides the Lakers, y'all will be running with any kind of narrative. The Los Angeles Clippers and shit, right? The hardest championship won in league it should be given the circumstances. But now it's like, it's a bubble chip. And now the narrative was put out there that the Lakers run is a failure in comparison to the Clippers and the Nets. See how ass backwards this shit then became? See how ass backwards this shit then became? You know what I mean? Straight ass backwards. You know? And I just, at this point, I'm just starting to get sick and tired of the whole sports media, period. Because they lie, they manipulate, they try to move goalposts to control narratives, and they got their own agenda, man. Like I said, sports journalism died years ago. Now you got these clowns like Peckerwood ass Rick Bucher, that con artist Doug Gottlieb, this Nick Friedel clown, Tim Bontemps. None of these guys, and I'm not going to even go into the main ones that be in the limelight. I'm just going with the ones that be the underlings and shit, right? You're not going to get no objective, no fair type of analysis from any of these guys. Very few people like that in the industry right now these days. A lot of them guys, they're not even left. Not that many left that's covering the league right now, man. Everybody got their own agenda. Everybody got their own narrative to run with, and they're gonna move the goalposts over this bullshit. So there's only a few out there, man. You know what I mean? That's keep it 100, keep it honest, and don't bullshit. But this agenda that LeBron's tenure with the Lakers is a failure in comparison to other teams is bullshit. First of all, you don't counting 2019 and on. and given what the Lakers were previously, I say it was a goddamn success. How many teams can actually win an NBA championship? Realistically, win an NBA championship. How many teams can say they're in contention for an NBA championship? They always ignore the fact that injuries have played a role in why the Lakers haven't been as dominant as they could be. Now, some of it is on them, yeah. Some of it is on the players and shit. Some of it is on the coaching. Some of it is on the GMs and all that shit. But let's not act like injuries don't play a part in all this shit. But you got people in the sports, so-called sports media and shit that's gonna push their own narrative. You know, the narrative now is, in comparison to the Lakers, the Clippers and the Nets are more successful, which is bullshit. If the objective is to win a title, right, then the Lakers did that shit. What if the Clippers and the Nets, what the hell have they accomplished to even be in that conversation? You're not gonna hear no fairness. You're not gonna hear no kind of objectivity from these clowns, man. You know. Let me know what y'all cats think, man. You know what I mean? It's like everybody's running with this narrative that the Lakers was a complete failure and success in comparison with the Clippers and the Nets. Clippers and the Nets essentially did the same goddamn thing. So-called stacking the deck, so-called building their teams up for a championship run, and so far, both have come up short. Both have come up short. And they still might come up short. But let me know what y'all cats think. Hit the like, subscribe, man. I'm gonna hit y'all cats up later.